Good morning, guys. It's Friday. We're going to finish up the Canterbury project today. I've got to get some rock. I'm at the landfill right now, and it's burning. Been burning for a while, but I think it started back on Tuesday. I don't know how it got started, but it's just years of debris just piled up, and they push it back and push it back, and you keep dumping more stuff in here, so maybe it'll just burn out or go up soon. But stay tuned, we're going to finish the project. Good Monday morning, everybody. We are back on the Canterbury project. We are getting the beds prep for the plants. We're going to try to get the plants in this afternoon. We're supposed to get some rain tonight. I'd like to get this front yard hemmed up to where we're not dealing with any erosion issues. But the guys are in the backyard right now. They're starting the early stages of the patio, so I'm gonna get you guys show what goes on in that process. Pretty decent sized patio. So this is the front after we got the mess cleaned up on Friday, the mud mess we had. And so the guys got the bed line cut out over there, so we got to get the rest of the debris out. But we got a decent amount of help now, so I'm trying to prioritize the task here on the job and keep everybody busy at the same time. So backyard still kind of a mess, but this is all going to be rock. This is the early stages of the patio.
I'm way too deep.
Your transit ain't on, Wayne.
Hell no.
Come on.
Got my damn glasses on, bro.
Don't be cussing. There you go. It's got a little red on button. Now you can check your grade. Come on up. Oh, you ain't, well, you're about 2 inches off.
Let me check this corner right here.
But anyways, first stage is getting necessary soil cut out to bring in our base rock. We got our transit set up. Cut out necessary soil. Good thing is we're not going to haul any of this stuff out. We're going to bring it around the side of the patio over there and use it to fill in where the old pavers were that we took out on Friday, and because we've got to bring new sod in, so we're going to get that taken care of. And then as soon as we get all this to grade, the dirt to grade, we're going to bring some 8910 in here and get it packed in, and then we'll start laying pavers. So a lot of prep work goes in the pavers, and these are the blocks we're going to use. These are that's the wrong color right there. No, it's Belgard stone. Anyway, these are Belgard laffit, and we use them a lot. They come in various different colors, but this is the Belgian stone right here. It's got a gray, some grays, a little bit of. These are wet, so when they dry out, they'll have a little bit of red. But a color we use a lot. See, that's why I thought you see the red in those. These look all gray. That's why I thought these might be the wrong color. So these are mostly gray. But it says Belgian stone on the wrapper down there. I don't know. I guess we'll start tearing it apart and see what's what. But these are the pavers going in. They're a 3-piece. So 3-piece meaning you got a big, you got a small, and you got a medium. So you put the pattern all together. It's different shapes of pavers, and there's a bunch of different patterns you can use. And so we're gonna get. We try to use the same pattern because a couple different ones. They'll use more of the bigs and the mediums than you need. So there's one particular pattern we use for a long time, and those things, man, they would get so, we'd had so many bigs left over that we found another pattern that uses them all equally. So you know, we have an equal amount of pavers left in size. So just got to pick your different patterns. Most customers don't really care. A lot of customers just want you to do a random, just so you can break up the lines and all that stuff when you start stacking them. But it's all good. We're gonna get them all laid, and it'll turn out. So camera's fixed it out, so I'm gonna set up the charge for a few minutes, and then we'll check it out. All right, we're about to take off and go get something to eat here for lunch here in a few minutes. But just an update. Got the 8910. We got it in here. The trailer, the battery's dead on our trailer, so we got it plugged in and it's charging up. So hopefully after lunch we can get it going and get the trailer dumped. But This is our patio area. One thing you always got to make sure you take care of is get the fabric in between the rock and the dirt, so your rock and your dirt doesn't mix, and then so you don't have weeds and stuff growing up through there. But it's 22.5 to the outside of that curve, and then 15.5 to the outside of this curve. The fire pit's going to be right in this area, right in the center of this curve. So we're going to, once we start laying, we'll get to a certain point, and then we'll go ahead and build the fire pit, and then we will we'll stack the pavers around the fire pit, since the fire pit's got to sit on the same material that the pavers do. All right, guys, it's after lunchtime. It's after lunchtime here now, and the guys have been in the backyard working on the rock for the patio, and I've got it just about got it squared away. I've got to go get a couple more yards of rock, which I knew was a little bit short of my first load. But these are the front beds. The guys have been working hard before lunch, getting it taken care of, getting the rest of the grass and stuff cut out, getting them cleaned up. But this is them with the fabric installed. And right now I just got back from Summit Landscape Supply in Loxley with the plants. A few changes from the design. If you guys watched the first video, which I urge you to go back and watch it if you haven't, is there was supposed to be some dwarf yews, and sometimes you can't get stuff this time of year, or they look bad or something like that. It's just slim picking, so we had to swap them out with camellias. And these are Mino we call them at the nursery Mino no Yuki or something. They're a weird name, but that's what these are. They're a shrub. They're not upright, so they're going to grow. They're going to get a little bit taller, but they'll kind of grow in a hedgerow. So once they're all grown together in a straight line right there, which is what we're going to do, they'll be later on down the road, they'll be manageable as like a hedgerow. It'll be nice and neat. You could trim them and select cut them and all that stuff. So let me get these laid out, and then I'll show you guys the backyard. All right, guys, here's a little afternoon update here on Tuesday. Yesterday afternoon, we all pulled together and got the plants installed. Luke and EJ got the irrigation installed today. And we've got these little clocks that run on the spigots. It's got batteries in it, works the same way as like a big Rainbird clock. So that's how the irrigation is gonna run in here. Got some larapi, some gardenias, nandina, and camellias. Pretty simple setup, but a lot of times that's the only thing you need on a project, especially one this small. Is all that, and we've got some few more camellias. Casper's working on those right now, getting them in the ground. Big mess right here right now, but by the time we get the job done, this is all going to be rock and edged with 6x6 timbers. So this has been everybody's project, but mostly Mo and I's project today. Here's the patio, it's coming along. So we got the fire pit. Those are actually the wrong color blocks. We're actually bringing in some Belgian stone. So that's what color these blocks are, the Pavers, and those are Avondale. So a little bit too much tan in them, so we're going to swap them out. No big deal. I just needed a template so I can make my measurements. I don't know if you guys see my pencil mark, but we're about to cut the line here, and then that'll be it. We'll pop the border on it, and the patio will be done. So I'm surprised we got it laid today. Thankfully the rain held off. It's getting a little dark out there toward the west, so probably gonna get some rain tonight, but no big deal. As long as we get the paver set and done, we should be good to go. This is the Belgard Weston Stone 2-piece block. They're made to so you got one big and then one small, and so you just alternate those in and out, and it makes your I think it's like a 4-foot circle. So these will end up being 3 quarts high. And of course they're not going to sit on the pavers here. We're going to cut out the pavers and cut them in around each block. And it'll be a wood burning fire pit, because I think they had a tree fall, and so he split it all up, the homeowner did. So now we've got a decent amount of wood to burn. So we're going to get the saw fired up and get our line cut in so we can start installing the border. Good afternoon, guys. It is Friday afternoon here. The sun is out. It cooled off yesterday, and so we're not in the hot muggy air, at least for today. Tomorrow that'll change, I'm sure. But we got the Canterbury project finished up, and so if you have it, I encourage you to go back to the demo video and see what the front and back looked like before we installed the patio and the new plants up front. So I encourage you to go back, and if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. So this is the Canterbury project. This is the backyard. We installed 3 pallets of St. Augustine. We brought in approximately 1,000 pounds of or not 1,000 pounds, probably 500 or 600 pounds of flagstone. A walkway from the patio to the sun porch there. And this is the big area where all the old pavers were. We got rid of them and regraded and brought in mulch, so trying to get the water to flow that way. And so this patio was about 3.5 pallets, or 2 3/4 pallets of Belgard laffit. Dublin cobble's the color, and really Belgard 2-piece fire pit, so they can they got plenty of firewood. Tree fell during Sally, so they got plenty of wood to burn in that, and so patio turned out really nice. This area here was 30 foot by, you know, like 26 here, 24 foot there on the edging. These are marine grade, marine treated 3x8s we got from Midway Lumber. They're rebarred into the ground as well, separating the rock from the grass. So he could drive his boat in and out and all that. It's not a nuisance, he could run it over. So, oh, I gotta set up this irrigation. So these little irrigation timers, they're pretty cool. They run on a, I think it's like 2 AA batteries, but they're pretty neat. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I'm gonna set it to run manually right now because those camellias on that side of the gate need water. Get it real tight. Okay, so we want to run for 30 minutes a day right now, every 48 hours, and then I'm going to of course you got to have the spigot on. All right, I'm gonna let it run. I'm gonna manually run for 15 minutes, and you'll see the light flash. There it goes. So we piped it all the way around there. So these camellias on that side of the fence will get some water. Those guys there. All right, we brought in some camellias right there for that corner bed. Used to be some lower pedalums there. We're rolling larapi, some nandinas, and some more camellias up front. So here's the front landscaping. I think it was like 5 yards of brown cypress mulch. We got them taken care of. So we're on to the next job. It's Friday afternoon. We're gonna go see what we can't get into, and if you haven't, like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.